Hello and welcome back to the glorious Gnomes. So, let's talk about Neverwinter. One of the suggestions that I saw was, why can we not just marry our heir to her heir? Problem solved. We wait a generation, we get all the land, right? Seems easy. There are issues. One, we cannot marry because she is already marrying Trent. Can we kill Trent? No. So that's the first issue. Can't marry because she's marrying Trent, can't kill Trent. So we can't get that marriage to happen. The second issue, which we'll use the second granddaughter for, is betrothal. I would want to marry my grandson. He's the next closest in line. Will not consider offers from infidels, right? So straight off the bat, can't marry the first one, can't marry the second one because of offers from infidels. And if I try the third one, which is the same religion, and then try that, cannot do it because of political concerns. So, we can't marry 1, we can't marry 2, we can't marry 3. Marriage is off the table. Now, for my pressing a claim thing, I do actually need one of these people in my court. As I realised, I can't press their claim if they're in Neverwinter. I would need to invite them to my court, but that's not necessarily going to work. So, I need one of these people in my court. The second issue with the marriage thing, by the way, was that our heir is our granddaughter. Our next heirs after that would be, well, the next heirs that would inherit are my great-granddaughters, who are all obviously not able to marry my granddaughters here. It's just not going to work. So, marriage isn't really going to work currently in terms of a direct inheritance, but we still need to use marriage to get her into our court, because we want the second in line to be in our court, so when this person dies, second in line moves into our court, everyone's happy. So, how are we going to do that? Well, I'm going to buy a favor, because she still will accept a favor. So, send a gift, and then buy a favor. We're now going to wait just a small amount of time. Vassal can be discouraged from joining a faction, probably not in one. Let's wait a second or two. There we go, right. So, we have a favor with our daughter-in-law. We can now go to our granddaughter here, arrange betrothal with our grandson, call in the favor. This will then mean that that marriage will happen. So in 3 years, our granddaughter, well, is it 3 years? Yeah, pretty much exactly 3 years. Actually, no, it's about 2 years and 2 months, actually. Wait, no? No, it is actually about 3 years. I was doing it the wrong way round. Yeah. So in about exactly 3 years, our granddaughter is going to come to our court with our grandson. Great. That's a fantastic move because now she's here. So what do we need to do next? Well, she needs to die in order for our granddaughter to get a claim. So, apparently if we antagonize her, there's some extra stuff that we can do with that. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to auto-invite plotters, see if we can get anybody else in. We're going to send a gift. We're basically going to heavily try and kill her. Obviously, we're not going to get anywhere near the plot power we need right now, but that's something we can do. Now, the other thing that has been suggested is that we send our Chancellor here to sow dissent. So go all the way over here and sow dissent in her court. There is a 6% chance per year he gets discovered. However, if we can lower people's opinions of her, more people might join our plot. So essentially the plan is to lower people's opinions of her, get more people in our plot, kill her. So it's kind of down to the original plan, but we need to do that extra marriage to make it work. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it works out in principle. If it doesn't work, we'll just fight our way through here and just conquer it one province at a time, but hey, that's slow, and we don't want to be slow. How many troops do we have right now? Are we maxed out, or are we waiting for reinforcements? We seem to be missing some troops, because it says that we have another 800, so how many are we missing here? I'm missing like 200, like 100. What other ones do I have? I have Worms Crossing. I'm missing like 100. Am I just missing like 100 in all of them? Yeah, I'm effectively missing like this one's missing more. It's missing like 200. But yeah, essentially I'm missing like 100, 200 in all of them. So if I wait like a year, we should be good. So let's speed the game up to max. We need to wait 3 years anyway for our granddaughter to actually come of age to marry. So ideally we want to kill her the moment after that happens. So that'd be great. Anyway, do we want a Non-aggression pact with monster mob. Not really. I don't really need a non-aggression pact with you. Cormyr has declared a war on Sembia. Okay. So Sembia's there. So Cormyr are basically eating their neighbor in the corner. So that's fine. They're not eating us. The High Coaster populace in Candlekeep have embraced gnome culture. Oh, wonderful. So Candlekeep is now gnome. And it's got the right religion. Hey, isn't that cool? Candlekeep we could also upgrade if we wanted to. People have been mentioning about upgrading it. We don't really have a ton of money and none of the upgrades look very good. But we could upgrade it. We could get like local tax or something up there. But I just don't think it's very good to upgrade it. It doesn't seem to be working. We could also upgrade the Friendly Arm Inn. Another thing that's been suggested. An extra 10% troops could be interesting, I suppose. Yeah, I'll spend some money. I'll appease the people who are saying, let's actually do some building. Yeah, we'll get rid of that faction for just now. They might come back later. You know, that's an interesting way to see the comment section. I'm actually thinking there could be a fun series out of that. Where you allow the comment section to be your factions, and then you appease them somehow. I'm not entirely sure how that would work in the back end, which is probably why it would fail, but it sounds like an interesting thing. It would maybe work better for a stream if you had like active polls going and you say like whichever poll was highest was what direction you went in. That could be interesting. Anyway, your vassal, High Chief Gacchus of the Fields of the Dead, is arguing with his wife. She seems quite upset and they're screaming at each other. They don't even notice that you're watching them. So I think this can allow us to gain some diplomacy, maybe? I'm going to intervene. High Chief Gacchus was very upset that I intervened. But Beregost is doing well and is prospering. Nice. Where am I? Who are these people? Oh, pretty colors. So tired. So I am now no longer infirm, which is good. I'm now incapable, which is really bad. It's -6 to everything. It's -3 health and is generally, in the normal game, a sign that you are about to fall over and die. So definitely not a great sign for our plot succeeding. In fact, yeah, we can't even do any new plots. In fact, I think this plot might disappear in a second. Let's have a look. No, the plot stays up, but we can't change anything about it. So it looks like Cormyr won their war. Ideally, actually, right now we want to die, because right now we have no control over anything. As I was saying, Darandar Yobar has ascended to heaven at age 71. He died of cancer. Having been horribly disfigured, Yobar spent his last years unable to show his face in public. Death finally freed his soul from his crippled body. Mirandar Carpina, being both thrifty and frugal, the realm will surely prosper under her rule. Long live Marindar Carfina. Okay, so we're married to our husband here. Weirdly. No, I'm just saying it's another member of our dynasty. In fact, interestingly, our father-in-law is Murgy. That's a weird little connection in there. So generationally, yeah, somebody has to see our house at some point. So let's have a look. So we are married to... So there's our children. So we are married to Murgy. So we're actually married to one of these, to our husband here. So the house actually loops back round on itself here. I think one of our daughters is from a different husband though. I think one of our daughters is from Below Eagle Shield. Anyway, so yeah, that loops back. So that daughter is actually that daughter. So it does loop round a little bit, which is weird. If I go full screen, yeah, there we go. So that loops back round in there. We have 79 living members. Where else does this... So this is my kinsman Grazian's line, which goes off and then goes back down to us. You see, these all start looping round. So my great-grandmother loops back round into here. Because we keep intermarrying, this is actually a really bad way of showing it. But yeah, we have a kinsman who is now Count of Baldur's Gate, and that all loops out round there. We have a kinsman who was in charge of Greenest and now isn't. We have some lots that go off in directions here. I think that loops back round. But yeah, basically it keeps looping round and round and round on itself. So it's very hard to actually follow a house all the way through. But we have 123 total members and 79 of them are still alive, which is cool. Right, anyway, close that down. We're a new person. What are we going to do as a new person? Well, I would love to kill Neverwinter. This is still an okay plan. Our brother, Yobar, here, is marrying my cousin. So that should work out quite well, because they will marry, and then that will still give the claim that we can still press. So all of that's good. Vemby is going to be next in line. I just noticed that she's got her 16 face, but it's kind of a little odd looking. Anyway, let's choose some council members. So our plan's still going to work for Neverwinter, is what I was getting at. Marshal. New Marshal. Could be this guy. He's really good at it. He is also our best commander, but he might also die soon anyway. I don't really want to put a good commander in charge. We could also go all the way down to Alvin, because we don't actually need that good a marshal right now. So Alvin's going to be in charge. Our steward. We have no powerful vassals left. It could be Yobar, my brother. I think he was previously the steward anyway, so that works out. Spy Master we want to change, because our Spy Master hates us, because they want the county of Beldinshin. Beldinshin is de jure part of what bit of land? De jure part of the Fields of the Dead? Yeah. You can't be my Spy Master, because that's not going to work, because you're going to try and kill us. Could you be my Spy Master? No, because you're bad at it. Well, you already hate me, and I'm not giving up Beldinshin. So I'm actually just going to fire you and replace you with... I can't be my husband, because it's the same thing as if it was a wife who was there. So we're going to replace it with Panahim. My uncle. Hey, our council is pretty much our family members. Court chaplain is then going to be you. You seem fine. Right, go convert there. So everyone who isn't our court chaplain is our family member in some way, which is kind of neat. Need a patron deity. Let's choose one. That's going to be... I think I want intrigue right now, actually. Yeah, I think I want intrigue, because we actually have some intriguey stuff to do. Yeah, +2 intrigue for Baravar Cloak Shadow. Seems cool. God of Illusions. Crown focus is going to be here, unless it's prospering to the max. It's already prospering to the max, so we're going to set something else to be our crown focus, like Worm Crossing here. There we go. We're basically just trying to get it to prosper a little bit more and get all the bonuses. Court Physician. I think we already had one. Yeah, we had this guy. He'll do. Right. Are we missing a commander? I think oh, we just have some commander slots open, so that's going to be brother. And wait, that's not my brother who's the steward. No, my husband can be a commander. And this guy can be a commander. Well, I don't really want him to be a commander. He already loves us due to opinion of predecessor. My other brother's a steward, so it can be my kinsman. Yeah, my entire court is just people who are related to me. Ambition. I want to be sneaky and kill people. I want to be a shadow. Yeah. Let's choose that. So shadow gives us even more intrigue. So we're getting an extra 3 intrigue off what we started with. And then I'm going to take the seduction focus. Right. So let's unpause. Do I want to spend time with Count Glim? Ooh, and join a secret society. Now that's intriguing, because the society would allow me to abduct people. We could potentially try and abduct her and then just kill her. Killing her then immediately opens our plan to happening. However, we would want to wait until that happens. I think I'm going to turn down Glim for just now. We don't want to join the secret society. We have other plans. Shortly after the death of your grandfather, Darandar Yobar the Just, you brought a strange piece of news. It seems his library was raided, the only item being stolen, a strange old book of Arabian origin. 2 servants who were in the library at the time were found dead, though witnesses refused to describe the state of the bodies. Strange. I believe that's our Necronomicon, which is now gone. We do have some claims as well that we can press. On Mirabar. She is a master sorceress and expert bard chosen of Mistra. We can claim Crag Creek from them. So we could claim their capital? Is that right? Wait, no. Yeah. Oh, it's a barony. I see. We could claim a lower level one here. I don't know if we want to attack Mirabar. I think that they're a little far away for me to feel comfortable about that, especially for the reward being nothing. That's kind of my other problem there, is the reward is absolutely nothing. Yeah, so I don't really want to press any of those claims. We do have some, though. Wait, do we have an orc in our court? We do have a half-orc in our court. Well, not in our court, but in the Greenfields court. Cool. I like his, because he's a half-orc, but he's also got the halfling culture. You got, like, the half-orc top and then the little halfling bow tie. Well, not bow tie, but you get what I mean, a little halfling look. It obviously wasn't a bow tie. We have a cousin named Lim, from somewhere. And then we have a cousin named Galza. Oh, we got the inbred trait. Yeah, that is the problem with marrying into your family, is that occasionally that'll pop up. By occasionally, I mean all the time, but still. That's alright. Some things are happening there. How old is our cousin right now? 14. We're getting there, though. Just another 2 years. And then we will be able to enact our plans. Actually, you know what else we should do? Ooh, this guy's trying to kill... This guy's going to come to our court. Well, we should kill him off. But also, we should actually be plotting against Neverwinter, because I realized our plot is gone. Yeah, so let's get the plot started. Invite people in. And then we just choose somebody and we start... Can I not seduce him? Why can I not seduce? Oh, they have to be in the same religious group to seduce? Guess I could seduce my uncle. Apparently not. So anybody I could seduce? That's the whole reason I took seduction, was so I could seduce someone near her. I guess I should have taken the spying one. That's fine. So we can't actually seduce anyone in their court because we're a different religious group. Okay. Because I was going to seduce them into my plots. I guess what we will do instead then is not do that. We will still try and antagonize her to get an event chain I was told happened, and then apart from that, that's it. We have some local revolt risk. Oh, are you still sowing dissent in our court? You are. Perfect. Well, that's good. At least we still got some dissent being sowed. Here, what we're going to go for? Marshall is good. However, the problem with Marshall is she starts with 0, so it's not going to really get a good education. This is my daughter, though, and she is my heir. I say I'm going to go with Marshall. The reason I'm going to go with Marshall is a 0 Marshall would be really bad if she takes over. So, let's get her a Marshall education. Just to try and even her stats up somewhat. And she can be educated by him. Perfect. Right, go. Ooh, thank you for the money. That's really, I quite appreciate that. Yeah, we just finished our building in Friendly Arm Inn. How many troops are we looking at now? Still less than we had, because our, well, not father, our grandfather had much better marshal. Yeah. We have a dangerous faction. What's the dangerous faction? Increased council power. So you've joined it as well. Oh, opinion of predecessor ran off. Yeah. Heir educated with foreign culture? Really? Oh, foreign to him, I assume. Yeah. Like, if I check this one, it's not going to say foreign culture. It does say foreign culture. Oh, because the person educating is foreign, maybe? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I guess I need to change who's educating you to a gnome. Didn't realize that was the case. My bad. Again, looking at the traits, trying to find any that look alright. Top might be our best option. Yeah, I mean, you do have patience. Some of the other ones I think are... Cruel, actually, I think is bad. Never mind. We'll head back down, see if there's anybody who's kind of okay. You seem fine. And you're a gnome. Yeah, okay, so you can educate her. I'll at least get rid of heir educated with foreign culture. My uncle is unhappy at us. Why are you unhappy at us? You're a title claimant. Would you like a gift? Maybe that would help. Would you also like a gift? Okay, we're just handing out some gifts to everybody. You hate me by 100. Ah, that's because I fired you. Yeah, I mean, there's no real way to get around that one. Okay. Hopefully these two leave would be my main thing there. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one to get going. We just basically need more troops. Is there anything I can do here? I guess I could keep building up here and just try and get more and more troops. Maybe try and get some more base numbers in terms of our troops, because basically I believe that they don't care about what type of troops you have, they just care about the number. So if we keep increasing the base number, that should make the factions a little less strong. We also have money from we did have money from mercenaries till I built that. Until I decided to build that building. I suppose what we could do is we could save up money from mercenaries and basically just hope. That might be our best plan. We'll see though. We'll see. How much are we making? Making 19. Oh, I have to pay 200 for that? That's horrible. Yeah, what bad timing. Okay. I mean, I knew what the timing was, or I could have known what the timing was, because I could have gone here and gone, oh, it runs out on that date, and then it's when it charges you, but still. Really bad timing in terms of needing money for mercenaries, isn't it? Anyway, we'll keep going. I guess also making people like us more has increased the number of vassal troops we had available. Betrothed can marry? Perfect. So that's our cousin marrying. So she is now in our court, which is great. So she should now get the she should now get the claim when this moves through. Oh, vicious rumors. Somebody in her court is plotting against her. That's what that means. Because if you spy on someone, you get vicious rumors as one of the events. So if you were using the spy focus, somebody is trying to kidnap her and kill her. So that is brilliant. Can we change our focus yet? No, we can change it in 3 years. Hey, I'm pregnant. Wonderful. Okay, so you want to increase council power. What would increasing council power do? Let's just look at that first. It would mean revoke titles and imprisonment go towards the council, because it does the next two. Who's in your faction? For increased council power, it's you, the open marches, and the green fields. That's quite a lot, and I just lost some stuff. Yeah, I guess I just have to accept that one. Yeah, unfortunately, I just had to accept it. So yeah, those two moved over. If I had still had my money, I would probably have fought that, but because I didn't have any money, it just didn't seem like the most sensible of ideas. Duchess Thelda is notorious for her pride. I'm sure I can exploit her vain obsession with herself to my advantage in some way. Oh, cool. So I've never seen this event because I barely ever antagonize anyone. So we can call for the court painter. Have a very special painting of her delivered as a gift. And we can have a chance of gaining the trait Cruel from it. Sure, let's try it. Cruel would be good because it gives us more intrigue. I've received some hilarious news from Duchess Thelda's court. It appears the painting I gave her has started to rot, both twisting the features of its subject into ridiculous, grotesque mockery and filling Thelda's palace with an unbearable stench. One unexpected turn of events. Okay. I don't know if that's actually helping us at all, but you know. It's there. Oh, we can get you in with a gift? Sure. We'll get a second person in. There's hardly anyone in her court, though, who can actually join this plot. I think... Yeah, actually, yeah. Why is there nobody available? Yeah. I guess her court... Yeah, her court only has 9 people in it. That's why. She just got everybody out of her court that's not important right now. There's a new person in charge of AM, so I'm just going to mark them as special interest. Interesting. Yeah, so her court has hardly anyone in it, so we can't actually plot against her. What a bother. The number of good dresses I am still able to wear is growing increasingly smaller as my pregnancy takes its course. Perhaps I should order new clothes to be tailored to my correct measurements. Sure, why not? These are dark days. My daughter, Princess Fenro, has been growing weaker and weaker. She has consumption. Oh, is consumption actually in our court? It is. Call for the court physician. Now, do I close the gates? It's actually good if she dies, because she's a bad heir. In fact, what would be ideal is if my brother was my heir, but... Yeah, I think I'm going to shut the gates, probably, because that's going to be difficult to do, especially as we're pregnant, so that's not actually going to allow... Yeah, that's not going to allow anything to go through. Oh, we have vicious rumors against us. Somebody's plotting to kill us as well. Oh, well, that's good. A court physician informs you that someone in the courtway is already suffering from the epidemic. We can chuck them out. Nah, help her in any way that you can. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I should mirror shade my brother. Yeah, help him. I think I'm realizing the issue here is that I didn't close the gates when there was consumption. Yeah. Everybody's already suffering. I get it. My daughter is born. We have Selgana. Was this one here? Oh, she's secluded. Yeah, well, we'd expect that one. The host claim has been declared. How strong is it? Host claim has 2,000 troops. Well, we will deal with that next time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.